What's up, cookies? Welcome back. And if you're new around here, hello, my name is Carolyn Gray. Welcome to my channel. I talk about all things in and around fashion. We also like a good old kiki and giggle because laughter is healing for the soul. And in this day and age, we need all the healing we can get. And once a week, I take you along with me out and about in the New York City streets as an unleashed adult. Who approved it, I don't know, but it's chaotic and I love it here. Anywho, today I actually want to do a quick haul. I don't know if it's going to be quick. We'll see. Because I like to yap. I like to yap a lot with y'all. But these are some of the things that I've picked up over the last couple of months. I haven't done a haul or unboxing in a while. I try to keep it to a minimum, like once per quarter. But I honestly haven't been doing crazy shopping like I used to because my focuses are in other places right now. But I have done a few pickups over the last couple of weeks. So let's get started. Yes? Yes. Also, please excuse this. I don't feel like putting on makeup for this video. I am at home. I'm chilling. I'm cleaning and organizing. I am going through some transitions in my life when it comes to business and work. And I honestly just want to put the pedal to the metal when it comes to that type of stuff. I need my face to be like breathing. I just got a facial. I had a crazy breakout. So no, if you're new here, this is not my usual look and approach, but chill with me for a sec. You know what I mean? Don't judge, don't judge. But the first thing I do want to show you guys, oh my gosh, my babies, are these Loewe Drape Pants. I love these pants. They feel amazing on. They're great summer weight, and prepare to be sick of me with these on. But I love a good trouser. I realize when I've been putting this cloth together, again, if you're new here, this room is newer. When we first moved here in August, this room was reserved for my boyfriend's mom at the time who, you know, we were all living together. That's another story for another day. Anyway, it was a bedroom and it had meant to be our 2-bedroom that I would make into a clothless office studio space for content creation. But we had to pause. And up until recently, when she got settled into a new space, that's when I felt comfortable enough to start redesigning the space to my desire. But I had ordered 100 pant hangers, okay? And I think I have left maybe 10. This is like about 80 to 90 pairs of pants, bottoms overall. I have a bottom heavy wardrobe and it's a problem because I just can't seem to stop buying bottoms. But now I have to. I only have 10 more hangers left, so that's it. But this entire row is pants basically. So yes, got these pants. I don't know if I covered these in my last vlog, but it's crazy. I already have to get them fixed. Y'all, the quality of these things, these luxury pieces is going down. But anyway, I got these dark park pants. Yes, they're kind of similar, but they don't have a drape. They did come with this really cool chain wallet kind of looking thing, but it's all pearl. And I love it. I love a good old pearl moment. They are navy, very lightweight, almost sheer pant. Like if I wear a white underwear underneath this, which I wouldn't, you would be able to see it, but it's such a beautiful, breathable pair of pants. I love also this little grommet detail that it has on the bottom in gold. This was actually a purchase that I made from Printemps. My second purchase from Printemps, and I love them. But yes, the button came off already, and I probably wore them 3 times since I've gotten them. Ridiculousness. I do have a list and I want to stay on it. However, let's just stay in the pants section because I have picked up a few things. I went to the Manhattan Vintage Market. If you're not new around here, you've seen this in other videos. And there's another pair of pants that I won't show physically right now, but maybe I'll put a side by side because they're in the wash. But I got these Christopher John Rogers from a vendor at the Manhattan Vintage Market show called Trust Fund 21. I have some other pieces from her that I'm going to show you as well. But she owned these, probably wore them a handful of times and was ready to part with them. And I was like, girl, you sure? And she was like, yes. And I was like, good, because I really want them anyway. I always ask people, especially if it's like a personal closet sale type of thing, are you sure? Because I've been in a position where I've had closet sales as well. And I'll see people try on this stuff and I'm just like, I hope it don't fit because I actually want to keep that, right? It's happened. So I always ask people that. She was ready to part ways and boy, was I happy. I actually wore these recently to a welcome party for my friend's wedding weekend. I love them. I felt like this would just be perfect with like a tank top or a color, any type of solid color that exists in here on top. Definitely will do. I think they're just fun pants. Christopher John Rogers, the quality, the detail, the work that goes into his pieces, whether it's secondhand or purchased fresh off the runway. Like, yes, it's an investment I'm always willing to make. So love those. Another pair of pants that I got at that market were a pair of vintage Levi jeans. I do need to get them tailored just a little bit around this particular section, but I've been wearing them and I have I need to rinse them and let them hang dry, but I'll put a video of them right here so you can see. So from the same vendor, Trust Fund 21, she also has these like vintage inspired pants that are so lightweight and wide leg, elastic band, waist, pockets on the side, drawstring, and they're so lightweight and breathable for summer. I originally bought these off of her the first time we met when I bought those Christopher John Rogers pants. Recently, she was at Normal Market NYC in Chelsea, and I bought this pair. I've been thinking about cats a lot lately. My best friend has been shopping for a cat to adopt. I wish I can have a cat. I am allergic. Then I was looking at the hairless ones. Carlos was like, absolutely not. Are you crazy? And apparently they still have dandruff too. So I was just like, you know what? I'm in the mood for something with a cat. Here we go. Got the little kitty cat print on there. But when I went to visit her at that market, she also gifted me this to go along with this particular pant. I probably would rock it as a set. I probably would. I'm not big on sets all the time, especially like printed ones, but there's like a handful of sets that I have, whether it's a sweatsuit set or a nylon set. I'm really into it, but this was really fun and quirky. And I just like this by itself too. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And also, she is an amazing brand owner, very lovable spirit. And she also has amazing sunglasses, like vintage Dior sunglasses. Check them out. I'll put everything below so you know where to find these people. At the same Manhattan vintage market where we met the first time, Trust Fund 21, there is another brand near the door called Collective Good, where she basically repurposes things. And this was one of the pieces that I immediately fell in love with. It is a super lightweight sweatshirt. Yes, it's not necessarily something that I'll probably gravitate to first in the summertime, but honestly, summer nights in NYC can get a little chilly. This was perfect. And I also loved it together with this. You see how just it brings the color out so nicely. But yeah, these pants are going to be crazy with so many things because of the colors that it has. And y'all, if you have been following me for a while, if you've been with me on this journey for a minute, you know I'm not so great with color. But when it comes to prints that carry, you know, a couple of different options or have a couple of colors in it, for some reason, I just feel way more brave about color theory on me. I have nipple covers on underneath this tank, and I just want to make sure that they're flat and not popping up, right? Anyway, let's move along. Oh, also recently, not here in the room with me, I'm just going to post pictures of it and also with me wearing them. I recently went to Uniqlo and I was shopping for t-shirts. Typically, I buy like Hanes t-shirts and tank tops from Amazon or something like that, or a few shirts from Banana Republic or even COS, right? But I'm always on a hunt for really good white t-shirts, long sleeves and short sleeves. I am really big on crew neck t-shirts or deep V t-shirts. I do not like square U, none of that. It has to be really unique if it's like an off the shoulder type of thing, but I'm very particular about wearing crew neck t-shirts and over time them washing and wearing a certain way where the neck doesn't ripple or look old. So I went into Uniqlo and I came across the Airism cotton t-shirts. The cotton feels like it has something else in it, like a tinsel or something. but it feels really cool to the skin. I love the fact that it feels super lightweight and breathable. But what I did notice, a lot of their t-shirts in their pictures on the mannequins look really great. And I'm like, oh yeah. So I picked up a whole bunch of them, but I ain't crazy. I'm going to try these things on. And what I did notice about most of the Uniqlo t-shirts is that for women or people with broad shoulders, it looks a little funny coming off of the shoulder. Only their oversized and seamless or drop shoulder t-shirts work for people like me with a broader shoulder, especially the women's focused type of t-shirts. They're baby tees, they're regular t-shirts that just fit like, like not oversized, fall at the waist type of thing. They look shrunken on the shoulder. However, I did come across these oversized tees and I love them, love them, love them. I also found one that's a little bit more cropped with a slit on the side. I also really enjoyed the fit of that. So let's see how this summer or the next month or so goes, because I love wearing regular t-shirts with any kind of bottom. That's my go-to formula for the summertime. Anything with a t-shirt, you could dress it up, dress it down. It just looks good, especially if it's clean cut, fresh. And I got white, black, and also like a dark kind of sage color that I thought was interesting that I want to wear with this kind of skirt. Like I love like green. Let me show you. It's a darker, moodier olive kind of sage green, but green with the brown. I just thought that would be really quirky. And I found that I have, quite a few brown type of pants, or bottoms rather. So I'm like, yeah, I like that top, that color with that. So really excited for that combination and to see how well the t-shirts weather throughout the summer. Now, some of the things I'm showing you in this video, y'all probably have seen in vlogs and stuff like that, but I am just, showing you what I've gotten recently. These Dre Van Noten shoes. Oh my God, shoes. Look at the heel. Look at the heel. Listen, I love Dre Van Noten shoes. They're my favorite thing about the brand. While I do have some clothing pieces from them, no handbags from them, I love the shoes. My first pair of Dre Van Noten shoes were actually secondhand boots, green suede with a really similar kind of heel, like a sculpted heel moment, but these were adorable. I typically do not really love the color gold on me. I'm finding that more and more as I get older. I just enjoy silver products on me overall, but there was something about this gold that was super playful and just worked really well. And I feel like it is really fun to mix it with silvers and stuff like that and it not look too crazy. But I love the ruffle detail. They're super comfortable. It's not super high heel either. And I was like, yeah, I need those. The fit of them are really interesting. Typically, I'm a 39.5 in Dre Van Noten. And I found that the 8.5, the 9 fit the same. Like it's just perfect. I could have gotten a 9.5, but they sold out by the time we were like I had to swap out sizes like twice. It was ridiculous. But anyway, the 9 worked, but I could have gotten a 9.5 and I would have been a little bit more comfortable. It's just that it literally fits perfectly. Like my foot fits a little over this point, but you can't tell because of the ruffle detail on the back. Whatever. I'm a little lazy right now. However, I just brought the one shoe over. These are my new shoes from Feramo, and I really love this collection from spring summer 2025. It was very dance inspired and I loved the full looks coming down the runway. I really enjoyed these shoes. They also have some hooks in there for you to attach the wrap around. I honestly don't love this piece on all the time. I think if you have an outfit that exposes the shoe all together, yes, then it makes sense. But for the most part, I've been wearing it just like this with the ankle strap. They're actually really comfortable. And I am very weird about thong heeled shoes because you're putting all that pressure on the in between your big toe and second toe, and it can hurt really badly, really quickly. But these walk in the park. Seriously, a walk in the park. And they actually have a sale on the Ferragamo website for these shoes that are current season in a couple different colorways. But I love these shoes so much. And again, it's not that high of a heel, but it's so sleek and it just looks good with so many things. Like, this is definitely a classic go-to summer heel that I reach for with most of these looks. So funny. So this is a recent vintage market pickup. The other day when I went to go see Trust Fund 21, I wandered around and I found this young lady who's also an Fashion Institute Technology College alumni. I think she graduated in, what did she say, 2021? Girl, I don't know. She's younger than me, but sources a lot of shoes from Italy, and this was one of the shoes that I was like, you know what? These are actually really beautiful and sexy. I love these. And I'm realizing that I am a Chanel shoe girl. Like, I have a good amount of Chanel shoes. I live there. And these are such a supple material. You can tell this is like really when Chanel was doing their thing and doing things well with their materials, because the leather is so soft and beautiful. It is pretty worn, this shoe, but not to the point where it's like foul, disgusting, and not wanting to ever wear them. Like, I feel like the sole is leather, so this probably looks like a good 4 wears. Literally, whoever owned these shoes before were light on their feet. Because even though it looks super worn on the bottom, it's a leather sole. So to me, when I look at the shoe and how it looks on the details around the shoe, you can just tell that this person wore it only a few times and they look really great. I'll probably get them resold at the bottom just to make sure that this whole area is pretty good. But they're strong, and they even still have they didn't take them off. So, but yeah, love these. Very ladylike, and I would love to wear these with a pant that exposes my ankle a bit, or just enough to like show the pearl detail there. I love anything with pearls on it. I really do. These are also something that I may have shown on a vlog, but okay, let's go back a little bit. Prada did their spring collection for 2025, and they brought back a couple of styles from past shows that, oh my God, it went crazy. And I didn't realize that, you know, basically you need to put a pre-order on some of the products that some of these brands do, because they don't produce everything mainstream. A couple of the styles that they redid are available for sale, but this particular style was not available by the time I got to the store, thinking that it was in store. It had to be pre-ordered. They only made them per order, per request. So I scoured the internet for the originals, and I think these are from 2012. I could be lying. I don't know. But either way, found them on Poshmark in this red and black combination. I also saw them in a orangey brown and black combination. I prefer these. Look at the purple ends. Oh my gosh. But I got them, and I got them for a really great deal. I did negotiate, and I love them. They are so painful. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's an incline. Oh my darling, it's steep inside this shoe, but they're just so yummy and scrumdiddlyumptious. Very lightly worn, if at all, this shoe. And I'm just glad that I found them. Oh my God, I'm so glad I found them. Because when I went into Prada looking for them, I was so heartbroken. I was like, I had to pre-order. Then, but how are we supposed to know? It's like, if you don't shop there enough, you're not going to know. And I don't shop there enough. Now, these 2 pieces were gifted from the brand Saison, and I just thought that they were so beautiful. This is my first time experiencing the brand, having anything from them. The material is a great summer weight. I love this colorway. Again, I think that I'm most comfortable when it comes to wearing color when it's a print, right? And I just started like kind of going off in the deep end when I was looking for other pieces to choose from their website. And I also picked up this pair of cropped trousers, high-waisted, zip on the side, and I love this color combo. And I'll show you the button down that I also got that actually is fitted on me. I usually do oversized, huge button-ups from the Gap and whatnot, but I was like, let me get something that's actually my size. And I love how it looks tucked in. The only thing I would say when I'm wearing my actual size in a button up, I realize I can't do a backpack or a shoulder bag that's going to continuously move the shirt back. It gets really annoying. That's why I like looser clothing, because I hate feeling like restricted in my clothes. But again, this color combo and the color of the shirt, it just looks so good. And it made me think about different moments that are going to be coming up this year that haven't happened yet, but they're happening. I'm manifesting, I'm putting the word out there. When like I'm doing a panel or I'm doing a moderation, like I want to be wearing something like this sitting down. I think about those types of things, how pieces look in different scenarios and different body movements and things like that. And I thought that that was a really smart, clean look. It was very journalists in the 70s in the Sahara Desert doing a story on a family making beautiful, I don't know, beautiful vases and rugs. Like, I don't know. It just, the colorway was really gorgeous. So I was like, yes, sign me right on up. Another thing that recently I was able to get access to the Courage Friends and Family sale through Caring Group, the Caring Group. So they had like a lot of pieces, but they did not have like the leather jackets with the 2 C's on the side, which I actually was looking for. I saw a few of them recently, try them on. I liked how they looked on me, but for the price point of $1,000, no thank you. But they did have a crazy Friends and Family sale. I picked up this denim jacket where this actually can open up all the way and just give just a cool difference. It has a lot of distressed detail on the neck area. This is pretty fitted on me. I'll slide it on. So I have a lot of denim jackets. I have a thing for denim jackets, just denim overall. But I actually do not have a fitted denim jacket. The last time I had one, I had just started college. My dad, mom, and I went to Gap on 34th Street when they were dropping me off to school and leaving me there for the first time in New York by myself at this new school at my college. And he bought me this denim jacket that I misplaced in the last almost 20 years. And I think about it all the time, but this was very reminiscent of it. Just, it didn't have all these zips and things, but it definitely had like holes on the elbows, you know, all that worn. So this kind of replaces the jacket that my dad got me, because I did want something that was fitted and something I could just like throw on and just feel cool with. Looks great with like a wide leg pant or a skirt. I thought it was just like really chic, and I love the quality of it. It's funny, I've worn it and I still have the tag on it. I don't know why I'm like this. Just don't ask me these things. I don't know. Where is another? They had another denim jacket that I got as well, and it's this ashy black. It's a very unique fit. Let me put it on for you, because it's also one of those things where you can't wear a shoulder bag with it because it takes away from this like hunched. And I didn't know that it looked like this when I bought it. I like it. I like that about it. It's a very unique fit that's not really normal. And you can see how it has like this, not like a cape. It's just a very unique fit. I didn't have anything like it. It was a really good deal, and I just went ahead and bit the bullet. But I like it closed all the way, like button, and it just be like a top. I wore this with a pair of, I think I was just wearing some trousers with it and some Converse sneakers and a baseball cap, and I got so many compliments that day. But it is just like a very unique denim jacket, and it has like these zips on the side where there is no pocket there, but when you're wearing it, it kind of just looks cool, like you're just kind of chilling, you know? I thought that was unique, but it does have a working pocket right in front of that zipper, which is right here, right in there. So I don't know. I thought they were unique pieces, and for the price that they were running, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I like a good denim jacket. Sure do. I also got a bomber jacket. Let me get that, but I put it in like my storage closet for heavier jackets and coats, but I'll show you. Hold on. So Carlos and I actually share a jacket from R13 that looks kind of like this, but more like a college jacket, right? So I saw this and I was like, you know what, this is a lot more unique and I don't have to share it with him because he take that jacket all the time. I'm like, where's the jacket I want to wear today? He gonna come around the corner wearing it. I'm like, all right, never mind. But I thought this was really cute too. I like that it has this funnel neck. Hold on. But as you can see, like it again has this like this rounded egg shape, which I think is really cute and cool. It's super unique. I also, it has this thing again where you could put your hand in the side area and you just like chill and you keep your hands warm in the front area of the jacket. It does have working pockets like so. So you can have pockets, but you can also just slip your hands into your jacket when it's cooler out just to keep your hands warm. I really like that idea. Love the little zip detail. It's like a flight jacket, but just with some bells and whistles to it. I really thought it was really cute. And it's super chic, and I like the ribbing here also on the back. But yeah, it's like my little egg jacket. Here's the thing, like I think a lot of people miss the opportunity where like when we're in spring, summer months, it's a really great opportunity to buy coats on discount. And the thing about coats, especially as like a New Yorker, like, you know, coats, that's one thing that people living in cold cities will always invest in because usually it's colder year round longer than the summer months, right? So I feel like a lot of people in colder cities invest in jackets a lot. And I think that having unique, different, funky coats are really a preview of your personal style because, you know, you're wearing it over top of things. Like in the winter, we all get into that lull where we start wearing a formula where it's like, I don't know, a pair of jeans, a sweatshirt, and some really good boots and a nice bag. Like your boots, your bag, and your jacket really speak first in most scenarios when it's cold outside. It's not really what's underneath after a while. You know, like you realize that it's just like good quality, thick clothing overall, but a good coat, good shoe, and a good bag. Speaking of bags, I picked up 2 Zara men's bags that like I've been rocking so hard since I got them. Let me show you. So I was shopping for my dad and I's campaign with Stuart Weitzman. And so I was in the men's section at Zara and I saw this really beautiful dark brown leather suede backpack. I just thought it was super, I don't know, nostalgic, really cool and just kind of like, I don't care type of bag. I'm still having trouble with it like closing or cinching in completely like that. But once you do, it's like, it's cute. And it holds a lot. It is a beautiful suede leather, nice and sturdy. I do think like over time it will look really cool and like kind of rustic, which is the aim of the game. And I really just love it. It's a really good leather suede backpack. I thought it was really cute. And I just like being able to wear it on the one shoulder. Very like, I don't know, when I was younger, I liked rustic looking pieces with very classic pieces like a high waist pair of Levi jeans, white button up, and like a rustic looking backpack. That was something that I was like, when I grow up, I want to have pieces like that. And like a good cowboy boot or just a good loafer, you know, those were the pieces that really just stood out to me. So when I saw this, and I think it was like $249, I was like, that's a good deal. Because if it was like a designer bag, like it would have been like $4,000. I was like, what is going on? Like, I just want a good leather piece and something that I can like really wear and get use out of. And I just been loving how this bag has been looking with a lot of my outfits lately. Another one that is also a men's Zara bag. This one's a little bit more reddish, but again, another suede leather bag. Has a huge cavity in there, little zip detail in there, but it fits on the shoulder. And I also just love how capacious this bag is. And it just, I don't know, I love everything suede. I don't care if it's in or out of style, trending or not. I love anything in suede. I love leather and I love suede. Any time of year, any type of way. Like I'm a sucker for really good pieces like that. Cause I also like how it gets bald over time at the bottom or like at the corners of pieces like that. I just love when a leather piece is lived in and used. I also got gifted this bag from, I believe the pronunciation is Kuana, and it's 100% leather. I love this bag. It's unique in a couple different ways. I love this handle because it's not like your typical handle. It has like this piece in the middle and then these grips on the side, and that's how you enter the bag. It has a pretty large cavity. It also has a very specific slot for a laptop, and I think it's a 14-inch or 13-inch that can fit up in here. It has a little bit more organization with another zipper pocket there. It has a side pocket with a magnetic closure on the side, on both sides actually. And because like I do prefer, I feel like a lot of handbags do not have silver hardware, and it bothers me. But this does have gold hardware, but it's all inside. So it could be very, like you can wear your gold and silvers. There's just a little bit of gold on the bag where you can't really even see it, where it says Kuana. But also, again, you could wear it on the flip side and it'd just be perfectly fine. But I love how big this bag is, how chic it is. Wearing it with all black, girl, it's a moment. It's really a moment. I really love this. And yeah, they seem like a really nice brand. I haven't like spoken to anyone directly. Like they reached out to me through Shop My and offered me this. I was like, sure. Like I've heard things about it. But yeah, it's really cool. I haven't worn it yet. Like I literally just got it in the mail. So it's cute. I feel like this is another bag my mom's going to want. I had got that Tory Burch bag gifted to me. I had to buy her the same bag because she liked it so much. And we'll wrap up with jewelry. So I've been getting, actually, if you haven't seen my last vlog, then you don't know. But I got that ottoman from Lulu in Georgia. It's so cute. I call it my little chocolate jelly bean stool. Isn't she? It's so scrumdiddlyumptious, isn't it? You just want her to take a bite out of this little stool, right? And for the Memorial Day sale, they also had this carpet on sale as well. Both of these pieces actually are from their collaboration with Amy Song. I thought it was really chic. I love the sage and the chocolate against each other. I'm currently waiting on some curtains to drape here, as well as the shoe wall, because 2 reasons. I want to be able to cover the merchandise. There's actually a couple reasons. Cover the merchandise so there's no sun damage on some of these pieces when the light does hit a certain way, number 1. Number 2, I want the space to be able to look like a studio in a way where I'm creating content. Like some days I think it looks a little too mumbo jumbo with all the clothes or shoes behind me. If I have some clean drapes in the seat, then I could do some sit down style videos and it not be too distracting in the background. I can also put a plinth in here with a nice floral arrangement or a nice little side table with a lamp, and it look like a different space. The other reason why I want to put curtain and drapes in here to cover up the merchandise is because too, this is our only other bedroom besides our own. So whenever we have family that come in town, I want to be able to have the ability to roll in an air mattress bed and them being able to just comfortably sleep in here and have their things and such. So the next thing that I'm looking to get for this bed, for this room, are the curtains and a desk where this camera is standing close up against the window, so I can also do makeup in here and do sit down conversations as well. So something very small, doesn't take up too much space, and maybe another mirror that's a little bit more slender, because the one that I have in here is a little bit too big. And I just want to make sure that we have enough centered space for visitors if we need to put a bed in here. And that's what I'm working on next. Curtains, desk, smaller mirror, and an art piece. I want to put an art piece in here behind that door, but still in this room. What else? Oh, jewelry. So I've been getting a lot of jewelry lately from the vintage markets, honestly. I'm focused on building out my arm party, my silver pieces. If you didn't see one of my last vlogs, I showed you this. I got these 2 rings from a brand called Trust Vintage. Is also a name with trust in it. But I got my Levi jeans and these rings from them, and I thought they were oh so cool and snazzy, really fun. I went to the Normal Market NYC and I picked up 2 pieces from a brand called Remains. These are sterling silver. They kind of remind me of chrome hearts as well as the Tiffany's bracelets, but for a fraction of the price, because girl, no, they're sterling silver. Okay. So I like how this is adding up with my watch. I want to get some more pieces on top of here. And I also bought this little necklace. Why does this look like Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.? Girl, it's from a brand. Hold on. I forget the name. Hold on. The brand is called Mona Jewelry. Really cute. But I think that this little critter is meant to like help with communication. It like represents something, but I just thought it was so cute. Like Mike Wazowski. And it also came with this beautiful ball chain necklace. It's really cute, and I thought it was so nice to layer with all the ideal necklaces and then have this one on the bottom. Really cute. That is what I've got recently, and this has been like for the last couple of months. And literally these jewelry pieces were the last things that I bought over the weekend, along with the kitten pants from Trust Fund 21. But yeah, I've been chilling. I just been trying to get really cool pieces from, either newer things like CB2 or Lulu in Georgia, but also Facebook Marketplace when it comes to the furniture within the apartment. I did score a really nice bench for our walkway area that I got when we first moved in, and just like making sure that these pieces come with like really good juju and energy too, right? But yeah, that's all I've been doing, I love when spring, summer comes around, because there's a lot of sale opportunities with pieces I would wear in the colder months. I take advantage of that. The same way by the end of the summer, I pick up on some sale summer items too. Like I don't go crazy full price unless it's August, September, and the boots or certain pieces that are coming out for fall collections are out. I'm getting them right away, because a lot of those things sell out quicker than new spring, summer pieces. I could wait on those. Or certain things that I like in certain fall collections, I wait to the end of the season. And this is just like prime time to get those things. I love buying coats in summer because it's just a better deal. And no one's paying attention to it until now. There we go. That's one of my hacks of shopping. I shop for fall in the dead of summer. You always score big. But yeah, that's my haul, y'all. Spacing it out, taking my time, doing the things, and letting my skin breathe. I hope you enjoyed it. What was your favorite piece? Let me know. I'll tag all of the brands, including the vintage vendor brands, in the description box below, so you can find them and keep abreast on what they have available coming in and whatnot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, cookies.